What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of 2000 Trees 2024.
Hello, we are Interlaker. I am Jack.
And I'm Will.
Absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, how's your personal Saturday treating you?
It's amazing so far. I mean, it was kind of a whirlwind getting here. We arrived 2 hours or so before the set, straight into action, straight onto stage, played the show. Almost feels like a distant dream now. And you know, straight into like chatting to people about the show, and they're like, "How was it?" And I'm like, "I think it was good." You know, it's always just such a rush.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Where am I?
No, but we're on cloud nine now. We're having a great time.
Do you find that when it's a build up to a show as well, you get really excited about it, and then before you know it, like, oh, it's done. Where did that go?
Literally, I don't remember much about it.
Do you not?
I remember having an amazing time, but it just half an hour is a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And when you're on stage, it just disappears.
It's crazy. But it was all good, yeah? Enjoy it?
It was incredible. Yeah, it was better than our expectations, you know, and we expected quite a lot.
Yeah.
It was really amazing. We appreciate it.
No, that's amazing. I love that. But with an Interlaker show compared to a festival show, do you change the set list up accordingly? So it's like people might not be so familiar, maybe. We might bring more people in. Let's just drop all the bangers.
Well, the thing you have to remember is we've played 3 gigs, so as Interlaker, we've only played 3 shows.
Oh, okay, fuck.
So, like,
sorry.
No, not at all. All I mean by that is just that we are,
fresh.
We've done 2 headlines where we played, every song we've ever written. To
nice.
put out.
Yeah.
And then we've done today, it was cool to do a set where we only played songs that we've released.
Okay.
So that was cool, just knowing that people will know the tracks. But yeah. I imagine if we had more songs and if we'd played more shows, we would treat them very differently. But today was the first day that we got to play a full set of songs that we've already released. So it was nice. It's nice not having to be like, you'll hear this one day, thanks so much.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact you're playing 2000 Trees for your 3rd show is fucking incredible on its own, to be fair.
It was the first show we were offered. Even, James Scarlett contacted us, like a couple of weeks after we announced the band. He was like, do you guys want a show? And we're like,
that's amazing.
Yeah, so
that is awesome.
We are very grateful to the guys at Trees, and we've all, played here or been here multiple times over the years. Nice. So we know how special the festival is, and it's just always nice to be asked.
Amazing. So us, the podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Are you aware of Sophie and the story?
I did look up the story when I found out we were going to be chatting with you guys.
Amazing. So basically what we're doing, we're talking to bands this weekend because we're all one big alternative family here at 2000 Trees. Basically find out if you guys have ever been treated differently or had stereotypes put upon you simply because the music you listen to, the way you dress, just being part of this community. Is this something that's affected you in life?
I think it's probably affected most people in the music scene. I think that by being a musician, most people have chosen that path, well, most people at quite a young age, and I think there's a bit of stigma when you're in school and stuff like that in terms of the division of people into sports, people into music. And me and Will went to the same school. Will's my brother, so we grew up together, same school, and I think we both felt that divide of being the musician who's not part of like another social group. That said, I've experienced how awful it is for other people a lot more than I've experienced it happen to me.
What about yourself, Will? Is it something you've had to put up with yourself?
Yeah, certainly going back to school, back when we were at school, it was a bit like that. It was, if you listened to music and, played instruments, you went into football or stuff, there was a bit of a divide there. But to be honest, also, like Jack was saying, more than anything, I think seeing what other people have experienced much worse than myself, that's sort of more to the point, I guess, yeah.
Obviously, when we were all growing up, and 2007, what happened to Sophie, 2024 is a very different world. It's a whole different world. Do you think it's easier to be part of this community now, or still work to be done?
Definitely more work to be done, but I definitely think also it is easier. It seems that way. So obviously, I'm experiencing it now as an adult against, when I was younger, it's different, but it's also at a different time in my life. But it seems like things are heading in the right direction. But yeah, still more to be done, definitely.
Totally, yeah. It's both, isn't it? I think that there's a much stronger community around awareness of, of the way people are being treated is, completely unacceptable. And I think that people are getting better at calling out unacceptable behaviour. And I think that, having podcasts like this, which is spreading awareness of like really terrible things that have happened, it's just amazing that there's more awareness now. But I think that there'll always be more to be done, which is why we appreciate what you guys do.
But going back to yourselves, you have announced, obviously you mentioned the songs have been released, but you have announced your record is coming out in October. How excited for you to get this out in the world?
Mega excited. It's been I think we've had the album in our hands for nearly a year now.
Oh,
yeah, in fact, actually, the deadline for when I sent it to mix was the night before I played Trees last year. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of been in the ether for a year. So obviously these things are, you've got lead time for vinyls and everything like that. So much work goes behind the scenes. So, we're comfortable with it now, and we forget that other people haven't heard it. And so it's exciting to know that they'll actually know what you're talking about when you're talking about songs and stuff. So yeah, we're very excited.
They'll come out and you'll be like, oh, that old thing.
Yeah, I'm bored of it. Let's do another one.
Incredible. Gents, thank you so much for taking time to sit out and chat with us today. It means the absolute world.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.